So I don't know if Luke is in that category, but I understand. Like I get it. I get. Listen, I could see he's tall, kind of like a mountain man. I mean, I would do Luke before I did Zach.
Oh, Zach is insufferable. I was talking to someone the other day
People
who said,
seem to like Zach.
I don't like him either. And they were like, he does not represent the gays.
You
No.
know what this is what I think. I have a theory. Because last time I think you and I said something about Zach, oh, people were like, leave him alone. You're just jealous. Now, first of all, let me
Jealous
be
of
very,
what?
right, let me be very clear. There is not one thing about Zach that I am jealous of. I'm
What are
also
we
not
jealous
a
of?
jealous
The
person.
hair, the fake abs, like what are we jealous
Uh,
of?
uh, Nothing. This is what I think. My theory is I think women, like, I think that he represents that one-liner gay, and they find him funny for the one-liners about whatever he said about I'm always on theme for whatever it is. They find him to be that gay. He's the token gay, and they find him funny. This is truly what I think. And I think the gays. We're not jealous. We're just like, ugh, we know a million people like Zach, and it's annoying.
It's annoying because it's not authentic. I think that's the problem. It's like you came on and you
Yes.
were like, I have swamp ass and my taint. And it's always like this like disgusting comments, like my dick and like we fucked. And it's like it's so like crass to me. And like even when they were doing like the shark thing, he was like, oh, is it herpes on the tampon? And it's just like everything's so like crass. And like you said, we know hundreds of people like that that I just when I see that, I'm like, that's not the normal gay best friend, but that's what straight girls like. They like that kind of sassy one-liner gay. I'm like,
I think they like it. And that's also why I don't like Janet. I think knowing Zach was Nicole Scherzinger's assistant and was dying to get on reality TV. That was his goal in life. Knowing Janet was a fan who stalked Sheena and just showed up at the pool party. Kristen is not desperate to me. When she says these, yes, it brings you back to Vanderpump. You're like, oh, we remember Kristen. Right. You're sitting there when she's like, you fuck with me. I don't give a shit. You fuck with my people. And Mama Bear is coming out. And she's like, it's really simple. It's like, Janet fucked with Mia. So now I'm going to fuck with Jason. It's really
yeah,
simple. And she's really serious about this. And you're
she's
like,
very
this
serious.
is why we love you, Kristen Doute. This is why.
And that's why I love Luke because he just sat there and was like, this is messy, don't do it. And he knew she was going to do it no matter what. It's like the train is on the track and it's going into the station. He knew he couldn't stop it. And even when she was telling them, he was like, I told her not to.
Yeah, he's like, this is Kristen. Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I agree. So Kristen is to me, yes, the bright star of the show. And yeah, Luke, I do feel Luke is authentic. He's not
Yes.
trying to be on
No,
reality TV.
no.
He wouldn't be on this show. I mean, although isn't he from The Bachelor? Isn't that where we know him from?
Oh,
I don't know. I swear I thought he was or Bachelorette. I thought he was
interesting.
on Bachelorette and got eliminated. I thought. I could
Oh,
be
interesting.
wrong. Yeah, I'm
Interesting.
pretty sure.
Well, I feel like at this point, everyone's been on that show that's straight.
I'm pretty sure, but like we know he's not like trying to be a star. He doesn't even want to live in LA. I think, whether Kristen stays in LA. I mean, I saw something that she's like, oh, we might leave LA. And I'm like, yeah, except for the fact that you're want to stay on this show. If there is, I mean, I think the show will come back. I like it. I like it. And I'm loving Love Hotel. And
Good. I caught up. I
a
caught
lot of
up on
people aren't
it.
loving that either.
I like it. I think it's good. I mean, Luann is coming off a little, and I know you know her and you're friends with her, but she's coming off. I don't know if she's like perturbed or like what. It seems like she doesn't want to be there. That's the vibe I'm getting, which is surprising because she's very go-getter and like wants to get into stuff. And I feel like she's like kind of like they're not hot enough for her.
Like, yeah, I could see that. Like Shannon wants law. That's clear.
Yeah.
And I mean, Ashley is just, I mean, I'm sorry. I find Wally and the Silver Fox, Ralph. I'm down with both of them.
I'm down with both. But Wale, with his confessionals, I'm like, you're insufferable. Like you are annoying. When he was laying down, he was like, decorum, you kid. I'm like, shut up. Like you're on a show with multiple, you're gonna date multiple people as well. Like, please.
And
Like,
I find that I bond the most with Giselle because my dating style is most like hers, where she's like, yeah, if they just shut the hell up and I don't need you to be tall. But when she says if they're tall and they just don't talk, like, and she's like, I'm kind of like a dude. I have no feelings. I'm like, yes, yes, Giselle.
love that. I
Me
agree with that.
too.
Giselle's
I'm
like
kind of
not
like
there
a
to find
dude.
the totally like a dude. She's not there to find the love of her life. She's just kind of there for the ride, which I'm like fine with that.
There's nobody that would say no to like this money.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it was
I would.
like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 month at most. Anything else you want to cover before we wrap up?
Well, speaking of Love Hotel, where do you think it went wrong with her and Joel Kim Booster? Because it seemed like they had this like crying one-on-one.
With Shannon?
With Shannon, where did this all go awry? I'm surprised by that. He's a horrible host. He's so inauthentic and awkward.
I have talked ad nauseum that I am putting Luann forward for the host. It has nothing to do with me being friends with her. I agree. I think he is a horrible host.
Horrible. He's not interested. You don't watch the Bravo shows. Like he's just repeating the stuff like, oh, Giovanni and what one-liners. I'm like, do you even watch Bravo?
No, and like, yeah, I mean, see, I think they should change the show. I mean, I think they should do what they, I think they, this is just my opinion. I think they should have like video cameras, like TVs,
Uh-huh.
and Luann should host,
Uh-huh.
and Luann should go and say, darling, show a little skin, darling, this is how you get him, which is, she's basically doing this season anyway. See, you're laughing. And I think she should look at a screen and be like, now, darling, you had 4 drinks on the date, darling. A proper lady never does that. So I just think that is what they should do and have the
I'm
same
already
format,
laughing.
but add in that I can see. And I mean, Luann ain't turning down a hosting gig. I can tell you that, sweetie.
Well, and I think that she would be great, or even what's his name? Rebecca Romaine. What's his name? Oh my
Yes,
God.
Jerry O'Connell.
Gary
Sure.
O'Connell would be good. They could
Sure.
get together, like where like Luann could be the one-on-one, he could be the
Sure.
host. The thing with Kim that this Joel Kim Boost that threw me off is like even when he was wearing the Speedo, he didn't explain why he's in a Speedo. I was like,
Ugh.
you're just not fun. You're just like and then he's just not fun. I just
I mean, listen, here's the thing. You're in Orange County. Now, I personally have I have heard the same thing about Joel and Shannon from multiple people. I mean, Joel's in New York. I've heard lots of people who have known Joel, not
no,
such
he's
great things.
insufferable. He's
But I've
insufferable.
also heard people that have dealt with Shannon on planes. We had a flight attendant in my DMs forever. I've known a lot of people say that Shannon's not so pleasant. So I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying I've heard bad stuff about both of them. Maybe not that I believe everything I hear. I think there's 1,000 sides to everything. Maybe they're just both difficult. Like when he says Shannon was difficult between takes and all this, like I can
Okay.
kind of see it. And if he was a nightmare, I can kind of see that too. I've heard these things.
But the thing, and not to defend Shannon, but like as someone who's hosted stuff and done live events, as the host, you are not the talent. So you cannot be
Right.
insufferable. However insufferable they are, they're the talent. You cannot then become insufferable. You cannot go on Instagram and write the rant. Like that's the kind of stuff he does. Like I've DM'd with him and he is very unprofessional and just like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, okay.